Hello, friends, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Today we find ourselves at the docks of Footfall, ready to reboard the ship and head out into the warp to find the planets that we own as rogue traders of the Von Valancius dynasty and discover what is happening there, as we have reports that each of the three are currently under besiege by heretics or some other trouble similar to. So we need to go and discover them. We need to figure out what's going on with them, and then we need to liberate them. We have a choice of three planets to go to. I am pretty confident I want to go to Janus first because it will send food to Footfall, and as an iconoclast, I am interested in the well being of others, not just my own profit, though that is certainly on my mind as well. So we need to head toward Janus and see what's going on there and try to get a shipment of food sent to Footfall. Once we do that, we can return to the Shadow Quarters. We will be able to enter that area that we were not able to enter before. It will have been cleared up and we will have the opportunity to get in there. So this is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it.
Is there money to be made?
We might want to speak to one of our ship members. We've talked to Abelard and kind of been through all of his stuff. Let's go find someone else. Who is closest by? We have Heinrichs right here. Let's talk to Heinrichs. Oh, excuse me. Heinrichs. Heinrichs. Heinrichs looks at you intently, his head tilted. You wanted to discuss the nature of your mission?
Yes, but not here. I wouldn't want our conversation to be gossip fodder on the bridge and in the officers' mess.
Heinrichs nods slightly. Thank you for finding an opportunity to talk. I trust now would be a good time to explain the reason for my return aboard your ship. I welcome the chance to assist the Inquisition with its inquiries, Von Calix. Lord Captain, your enthusiasm is commendable. The interrogator smiles, but his eyes remain cold. To business, then. The cult of the Final Dawn. The madmen preach their heretical doctrine among the denizens of the Coronis Expanse and instigate crimes against the throne of humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. The Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolytes accompany the rogue trader on the voyage into the corrupted region. I also need to meet with one of my observers on the capital world of your domain, a chaos cult in my protectorate. Heinrichs, are you laying an accusation against my dynasty? Chaos treads softly, Gladius. The main danger of secret cults and sects is that they are like seeds. They can remain in the ground for decades, safe from all scrutiny, until an opportunity to sprout, grow, and bear monstrous fruit presents itself. The emergence of a cult on one of the rogue trader's planets does not mean the dynasty head himself is a chaos worshipper. Having said that, though, it should be noted that Theodora von Valancius was famous for her loose interpretation of the freedoms granted by the warrant. Heinrichs regards you with a probing look. A bloodline can be stained by ancestral transgressions. If it is indeed so, it is in your best interest to do whatever necessary to redeem yourself, and then, perhaps, you will get a chance to salvage your dynasty's reputation. The Lord Inquisitor mentioned in his letter that he is willing to show lenience toward my actions that would otherwise be interpreted as radical. Heinrichs nods. That is correct. I should show greater tolerance for the mistakes of a newly appointed rogue trader. To be frank, I am surprised. The Lord Inquisitor is not the type to indulge the weakness of soul and mind, even in someone who only recently accepted the burden of a lofty title. You have spies on the Von Valancius worlds, of course? The person I mentioned is not a spy, but a secretary in the administrative department on Dargonus. The planet's governor and Theodora were fully aware of his status. His duty is to fulfill the sacred oath to the Golden Throne and eliminate threats to the Imperium, which the Coronis Expanse has in abundance. His name is Achilleus Scalander. As soon as we contact Dargonus, I will introduce you as the new head of the dynasty. I am sure you will appreciate the presence of such an advisor among your subjects, and I suggest you heed his words, at least occasionally. I wish to know more about this cult of the Final Dawn. Chaos worshippers, most often agents of the throne, run into lone renegades stirring up the rabble, insane prophets and hysteric visionaries preaching the end of days, a passing comet, a mutant rebellion, an onslaught of monsters. Each time they come up with a new reason why people should prostrate themselves and quiver in fear. Much effort and the blood of those loyal to the Golden Throne were spent before we established the connection between those heretics. However, the cult of the Final Dawn is something greater than a gaggle of misguided seers and fortune tellers. They cleverly spread their agents all over the Coronis Expanse, disseminating heresy among honest people on the Imperial worlds. There is a certain strategy to their actions that changes whenever we get too close. And finally, they have enough military power to have had the 2 ships we sent after them later discovered as wreckage. The growing difficulty in making warp jumps is detrimental to us, but is unlikely to inconvenience those who engage in vile sorcery day in, day out. Heinrich sighs. After the events on Rykad Minoris, I suspected the cult might have built its nest inside Winterscale's domain, but the latest reports indicate it is your protectorate harboring heretics. Being in your entourage improves my chances of getting closer to their secrets. I've already agreed to give you a place aboard my ship. What else do you require of me? The rogue trader should deliver me to the system that contains the industrial world of Kiavagama. I will then accompany you to the surface and determine what the cult is planning and how it intends to use the resources that have fallen into their clutches, which may very well include the blessed engines of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and even the followers of the Omnissiah themselves. I will be frank. The answer to this question is unlikely to please either of us. The machinations of chaos usually go beyond solely inflicting countless death and destruction. Having their plans come to fruition would lead to far more terrible consequences. One of the systems in the Coronis Expanse is already lost. May the Emperor protect us from watching this tragedy play out again. Let us assume your reports are correct and Kiavagama has fallen to heresy. What then? Will you again propose we destroy an entire planet? Heinrich stares you down. On Rykad Minoris, you made a decision that sent billions of souls into the grasp of the archenemy. An unreasonable and unforgettably high price for a small handful of people saved by your mercy. Do I consider it a worthy exchange? I most certainly do not. Will I make every effort to make sure such an exchange does not happen again? Of course I will. Sentimentality is a luxury I can never afford. I do not believe you lack compassion, interrogator. You did not stop me after all, although you certainly could have attempted it. The interrogator's eyes narrow. I haven't said I would not like to be able to afford such luxury. In fact, deep down I understand why you acted that way. I have yet to eliminate the understanding and acceptance within myself. But I will. So why have your suspicions fallen on Kiavagama? Disjointed pieces of data that finally merged into a single picture. Additionally, not long ago a vessel from that world arrived on Footfall. The reports from the crew were confused and alarming, making me fear a planet-wide rebellion. We met a Chaos Space Marine on Rykad Minoris. Do we risk running into his brothers? I have no doubt it will happen sooner or later, Gladius. Chaos Marines siding with the cult is, well, very bad news. Most likely they kept away until recently, pulling their puppet strings from a respectable distance. These traitors seldom show up alone, however. The absolute best we can count on is merely having to deal with a squad of Chaos Space Marines in the Coronis Expanse, and not an entire company. I won't let anyone throw their weight around on my world's interrogator, be they servants of chaos, Xenos, or heretics. A commendable aspiration for a person who holds the fates of billions of people and dozens of imperial worlds in his hands, which is why you need to be ever more vigilant when looking for seeds of corruption on your planets, lest they sprout and spell doom for whatever's tangled up in their roots. Enough about the arch-enemy's servants. Tell me about the Drukhari who stole Rykad's son. Heinrich winces. The Drukhari, one of the branches of the Eldari, an ancient and vicious Xenos race. Those creatures are a living terror to ordinary people who fall prey to their raids, for the simple reason that the victims are not killed outright, but instead become their playthings. Just as you and I need air to survive, the Drukhari require psychic energy born from torment and pain, which they extract from their captives with uncanny expertise. Their ships, which are difficult to mistake for any other, arrive suddenly and undetected. Their stealth technologies greatly surpass the capabilities of standard Imperium auger arrays. The objective of their raids is never to capture a world or a ship. No, they're only interested in fresh victims. After filling their holds with living captives, they disappear into the webway, a different dimension which conceals their greatest stronghold, Komorag, the dark city of the Drukhari, from which none can hope to escape. Heinrich studies your expression. I do not know why the Drukhari stole Rykad's son and brought about the fulfillment of the cult's prophecies. Perhaps the Xenos themselves have played into the archenemy's designs, or perhaps Aurora's divinations describe the Drukhari's actions. There is only one thing I can say with absolute certainty. There is no alliance between the cult of the Final Dawn and the Xenos. To think otherwise would be simply impossible. I must attend to business, interrogator. Is there anything else I should know? Let me put it this way. You may think whatever you want of me, but my goal is not to hinder you. I am here to help you in the fight against foes you may not even be aware of. You have my word I will provide every assistance in uprooting the heresy that has sprouted on the Von Valencia's worlds while their master was away, and I will try to be more patient with the less grievous flaws the bearers of the warrant are sometimes known to have. Heinrich inclines his head. Thank you for sparing the time, Lord Captain. Okay, well, interesting stuff from Heinrichs, but nothing of any real bearing on what we're doing currently because we intend to go to Janus, not Kiabagama. We'll do that later. So for now, let's get on to the map. Okay. Let's check out Voidship management, make sure our posts are filled. Yes, we did that already. Good, good, good. Okay. We'll make one last run at Drusus Blessing, see if there's any way to get an upgrade on ship parts before we leave the area. Greetings. What can I do for you? I want to take a look at the catalog of components available for purchase. And it looks like we have nothing for them, so we are done here. Time to head out. I have no idea what any of this is or how to go about it. We don't want to enter Winterscale's realm, I assume. We are already... This is where we are currently. for Abundus system, I believe. Let's chart new routes. Navigator's Insight is a special resource acquired by exploring the Coronis Expanse. By scanning new systems, anomalies, or participating in non-combat space events. The navigator of the flagship uses it to build new warp routes, as well as to make them more stable and safe, in as much as possible. Okay, we have a path to the Imperium. That's uncharted. Currently, it looks like our charts go to Sato's Tomb, Avioris, and Trinitas. I really don't know anything about any of this, so I guess we'll go to the first one here. Travel to Sato's Tomb. Lord Captain, the ship's senior officers request an audience with you. They are humbly awaiting you on the bridge. Lord Captain, if I may request your attention for a moment, I must report a series of highly dangerous violations that have taken place in the fuel compartment. The Master-at-Arms is ignoring my demands, and I am thus forced to appeal directly to you. The fuelers have founded a sect of some kind. This group practices fire worship of the Emperor, and has been burning promethium near the fuel lines. I beg you to stop this madness before we all go up in flames. I should point out that there have been no incidents in the fuel compartment so far, and that the beliefs of this sect do not affect the obedience of the workers or their efficiency in any way. All assemblies are conducted strictly after hours with the permission of their superiors. However, if you find their practices unacceptable, we will put a stop to them immediately. Wait, they're burning my promethium? The amount of residue accumulated in the drainage tanks was so laughably small it was not even worth recording. If there were any real misappropriation of the ship's resources happening here, I would have already punished those involved, Lord Captain. The last sentence carries a faint note of regret. Does the ecclesiarchy recognize this cult, or is it considered heretical? This matter is beyond my purview. Let Confessor Adalbert be the judge of such business. A plump, rosy-cheeked old man steps forward, his voice deep, sonorous. The Emperor protects your lordship. I can assure you that there is no heresy festering in the fuel compartment. The sect of the Fire Prophecies has been tested for purity and found to be in accordance with the Creed. Their leader, who calls himself the Oracle of Fire, is devout and submissive to his servants. They do not twist the sacred teachings, and as for their chosen forms of worship, these are neither rare nor remarkable. Many such minor cults exist in the Imperium with the full approval of the ecclesiarchy. Does this Oracle of Fire really make prophecies? At least he and his flock believe that the Emperor reveals glimpses of the possible future to him in the sacred flame. Occasionally, his visions do come true. Also, his followers convince themselves, we do not know whether the grace of the God Emperor truly lies upon him, or if he is merely a charlatan, or perhaps a blissful lunatic, or something along that line. A wicked rogue who possesses psychic power not tempered by his will. A croaking voice interrupts the confessor's words. Lord Captain, as choir master of the astropathic choir, I must be watchful of any threats to the ship's safety originating from the Immaterium. I have heard rumors about this oracle, and so I have sent my adepts to see him. They assert that the man is indeed a psyker. This man who speaks to the walk is a danger to himself and to the entire vessel. Both law and common sense dictate that he should be thrown into a holding cell, tranquilized, and handed over to the Inquisition to be sent to Holy Terra. Alternatively, you may also dispose of him in some other way. I think I know how to handle this cult. We stand ready to carry out any order. If my Infernus Master says they are a danger to the ship, then I am convinced. Disperse the troublemakers. Kindly, please. Yes, Lord Captain. By tomorrow, this cult will be forgotten, never to be mentioned again. Excellent. Let's go back into the warp, I guess? Like, what the deuce, mate? Stop pulling me out. We're navigating here. Let's visit Sato's tomb. What is it? What is it? Pirates? And space dust. Let's go around the pirates. I am not confident in our abilities to take on the enemy. But I will accept the fuel, absolutely. Okay. Alright, I'm going to drop a save and we'll jump in here and check out the pirates. I have no idea if these things are about to kick our butts or not. I assume they are because I am not good at ship combat. I'm still learning it. And we have no upgrades almost at all on our ship. So this is probably going to go poorly, but let's give it a shot. Oh no! We had a power outage there and it completely reset the fight just as we were finishing it up. So looks like we are starting over here. Not awesome. We'll move up and use our dorsal attack. See if we can't get through their shields. And then we'll use our lance weapon.
Fire at will.
Very nice. Starboard is out. Port is out. We're going to drop some
Keep up the pressure.
torpedo tubes. If we go here, no and no. If we go here, no. I'm going to have to get right on them to use my port, which means I won't be able to use my starboard. So better to go here so I can use starboard on that one and potentially get up here to use port on that one. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll use starboard here. And port here.
Engage the engines.
Very nice. Okay, and that's our turn. Our shields are up currently. Wow, they missed. Twice. Okay. We'll go with dorsal.
Macro cannons, open fire.
Very nice. I can aim here. Give me that, but if I come back one, no, but if I go here, yes, we'll do that. Starboard cannon,
Coordinates
maybe finish
set.
them off. Beautiful. Swing around. And I don't have a good way to get... Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, good deal.
With the force of a supernova.
Okay, I promise, folks, I do not know what I'm doing here. This is just, these are really weak, and it's just working out in our favor. I'll take it. Nothing I can do for port. I can't move any further, so I'm done. My torpedoes. So they make a nice decoy. I will pull them around. Maybe we can swoop in. I don't have a way to hit them currently. But hopefully he'll distract this one while I finish off this one. If we're lucky. Ooh, they did some good damage there. Not a fan. Okay. Get these swung back around. I've got a starboard cannon I can use right out of the gate.
Make every shot count.
Very nice. Almost got them in my dorsal, I think. No, they're in the dorsal. I can hit them with the
Let
dorsal
them
right now,
taste
too.
our fury.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop some
Let the void sort them out.
more torpedoes on the field. Swing around and use our lance weapon on this one.
Fire at will.
Lovely. And I can't do anything with port, so we will end it there. Swing these torpedoes around, see if we can't catch up. Oh, they blew. Uh-oh, we got them right here, friends.
Got them.
Got it. Okay, 48 scrap. Let's jump to Voidship management and fix our hull here. We need 29, so we got a net positive on the scrap. I'll take it. And then let's upgrade the hull. Beautiful. Okay, for now, that's great. Drop a save so we don't lose that and head back to the map. How exciting. Okay, let's go to Aviorix, the next one over. Or do we have to come back to... Yes, we have to come back here first, I guess. As I am now fated to be your shadow, Domin Gladius, we must perform a ritual that will seal our bond, for it pleases the Undying One. Let us speak on the bridge, and I will take us to a place appropriate for the ritual. What is this ritual? Come, and you will see. I do not wish to speak of the mysteries of the Blunsburden web over the box. This knowledge is not meant for the ears of the uninitiated. I will be there. Thank you, Doman. I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals addressed to the spirit of the ship have been performed. The tech liturgy and the rite of the machine blessing ended with a data meditation in order to comprehend the nature of the miracle sent down by the Omnissiah. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been recorded. How the spirit of the Voidship was able to call upon the power of the machine god and activate the warp drive remains an unknown. Yet during my meditative ritual, the Omnissiah gave me an equally valuable revelation. The sacred spirit that lives in the bowels of the ship's mechanisms differs from other analogous forms. This spirit holds a unique power that cannot be called anything less than a blessing of the machine god. So, what does this mean? Hypothesis. In extremis, the ship's spirit is capable of making unpredictable calculations and actions. It is impossible to predict how it will behave in any given situation, but I believe the spirit is currently showing obedience, at least for now. I recommend that we continue monitoring the ship and be prepared for new manifestations. The report is received. Thank you, Pascal. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Okay, we are back to Furibundus system. Let's try Avioris, since we have that plotted. It is an unsafe route. Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about strange behaviors in certain ship systems. All decks report the uncontrollable opening and closing of doors, gates, and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are being caused by the machine spirit's irascibility, and have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the systems. The warp jump went surprisingly smoothly. None of the deck officers on duty reported any incidents. However, a strange discovery awaited the Lord Captain when he returned to his quarters. The bed was unmade, and the impression of a head was still visible on the pillow. There were no other signs of intrusion. The guards swore under oath that nobody had entered the Lord Captain's quarters. The Immaterium released us from its grip. This time. I am out here just doing stuff. I have no idea if what I'm doing is dangerous. Like it says unsafe. I don't know what that means. Like what happens if we go to through an unsafe thing? What kind of unsafe things can happen to us? What are we risking? I don't know what we're risking. I get we're just doing. We're just doing, folks. We're out here doing. Okay, we have planets and everything in this one, and I don't see any pirates anywhere. We do have a drifting void ship, though. We'll check that out. Scan. Adamantine. Yes. A small human dwelling stands on this barren, deserted planet. Scouts report that an old hermit lives there who spends his days in prayer to the Emperor. Ask the old hermit for a blessing. To the Lord Captain's surprise, the old hermit turned out to be a navigator, and when the old man discovered the noble status of his visitor, he willingly recounted his tale. He had retreated to this planet long ago, back when he was still in his youth, after he had realized his mind would not withstand frequent forays into the Immaterium, the realm of the archenemy. The hermit spoke with pride about how he had worshipped the Emperor each and every moment of his life, but when he mentioned the golden light of the Astronomicon, his voice quivered. When his guests left, he stared after them for a long time, his gaze filled with sadness. Aw, poor old dude. Okay. We are now producing adamantine, I think. Few substances can rival adamantine when it comes to toughness. It is used in creating armor for the divine titans, hull plating for void ships, and really for everything that needs to be extremely durable and strong. So we're creating wealth, I assume? I don't know. Let's check out the planets before we go mess with the void ship. We only have 4 more extractium things, so I won't do the same thing if it's more adamantium. I guess I won't use that because I don't know how much we need. Smuggler's cache. Provisions. Start producing provisions. Sure, why not? Smuggler's cache. Nice. We'll take it. Okay. Interesting. Add it to the worlds, but there's nothing there. It is a dead world. Interesting. We did get experience for it, though, which is cool. Gas giant. Plasma batteries. Nice. Cargo is for storing loot that is not valuable enough. Oh, so it's junk. Still, nice. Probably something we can sell to the ship guy. What do you think? Okay, and Argenta had something to say. There are sects in the Imperial cult whose adherents believe transgressors will be punished after death on burning planets. This world could serve as one such purgatory. Well, thank you, Argenta. That is hideous. Glad to know you're thinking along those lines. Jeez. Oh. Oh. We get to go aboard the void ship. Okay, hey, we're dumping Abby, bringing in Heinrichs. I want to give that a go. And I think no, we'll keep Pascal. I don't remember if Jai has any tech. I don't remember. I leveled her up off screen, her and Heinrichs both. And I don't remember what I did with them. It was not today. So let's get in here and see what's up. We got goods. We got locked goods. Behind what? Tech use. Pascal. Make it happen, sir.
Oh. Poison runs through mechanical veins. The path to your goal seems easy as long as you do not turn back. Fire rages in an iron heart.
Thank you, Adira.
Keep your wits about you.
So just, we don't need Adira up front. We'll put Heinrichs up front instead. And put Adira toward the back. Actually. There we go. That seems more like. That is not what I wanted to do at all. But okay. Let's try that out. what we think. I like it so far. I don't know how to get up there.
Let us not dawdle.
He's not able to reach it, but we can't get up there. So... okay. Weird. The dull sounds produced by the ventilation system create the illusion that the ship is breathing, like a living and terribly sick creature.
Is there money to be made?
Might be. Oh ho, we have a tech priest. A mad tech priest, but a tech priest. All the same. And some goods. Let's have a conversation. The priest, whose body is covered in symbols carved into metal and flesh, is whispering words of prayer. Okay. Vesper found something for us.
Stop! There!
Good job, Vesper.
The Emperor sets my path.
Yeah, he does. Right now, we gotta try to set your path
What
around
deeds await
this
us?
trap.
I better myself through my service.
Excellent. More goods? Ooh, and a helmet. Provocateur's helmet. Applies a -10 penalty to perception for all attacks made against the wearer. Nice. And to all enemies in a 2-sail radius from the wearer. Interesting. That is interesting. Seems dangerous. Probably don't want to go that way. Open the damaged door. Pascal, you're up.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Beautiful. Okay, apparently this is taking us way, way afield. Let's go back really quickly to that other location where we had the choice to make. Because I feel like we could have gone a different direction, maybe? And I want to make sure...
Rise to the top.
I think this
Or
may
get
just
left in
be
the dust.
something telling us we can't go this way since this was such a long path. I actually thought that was the primary path and the way we went would be the slight side path, but I was wrong, I think. A formidable looking door blocks the way into the next module. It is covered in scratches as if someone clawed at the cold metal for a very, very long time. The door does not respond to your touch and stands fast, refusing to open. The writing above the doorway reads, Main Computing Cathedral. The tech priest blesses himself with a protective symbol, his hand visibly shaking. Shield us, O machine god, from the evil that has taken hold of your temple. Save us, preserve us from the corruption. Show us the way. The sacred metal that bars our path is weakened. Let us appeal to the machine spirit of one of the generators so the metal may drink from its blessed energies. There should be one hidden somewhere in this module. Pascal, what is the evil that you mentioned? The tech priest says nothing for a while. Then his vox comes to life, but the voice is hoarse, punctuated by static and interference. The Omnis Haya knows all, comprehends all. I am merely his servant. I cannot discern what has stricken the abode of the machine god, but I do sense a distortion of the structure, disfigurement of the molecular order. This ship is sick. Further conversing is unproductive. The will of the Omnissiah has brought us to these doors, thus our task is clear. Search for a way to proceed beyond so we can discover a means of cleansing these halls. Tech use. The door and the entire adjacent section of the bay have no power. There must be a backup generator somewhere nearby. Once you turn it on, you should be able to proceed. Look around. The main thing that catches your eye about this place is the state of the wall panels by the door. They bear numerous scratches, 5 in a row, resembling claw marks. Some of the panels look like they could fall off at any moment. Here and there you see the occasional sparks and crackling of the damaged wires behind them. Venture further. Okay, so yeah, we were supposed to do that first, and then go on to the little journey that we took. But all of that was extremely unclear. I thought that was the main passageway, and I was taking a little side panel. Turns out, not the case. But, so que sarait, as they say. What'd you find for us, Vesper? Oh, more stuff. There's a generator, mad tech priest, more goods. Beyond sanity. The Servo Skull Swarm gains +10 fellowship and intelligence. It suffers no damage from area attacks. Whenever it is hit by a melee attack, it immediately deals mental damage to the attacker. Interesting. Like that. See if this tech priest has anything more to say. Clutching the soldering iron in his left hand, the priest casually solders the contacts on the implant in his right hand to the panel. Oh, well that's...
Always
seems
keep your
totally
eye on
normal.
the prize.
Pascal? Emperor, protect us. This is a house of darkness and corruption. Yeah, looks bad.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The behavior of the Transformers was caused by no common mechanical malfunction. It is possible that the cause is of supernatural origin. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
So why would you
I'm
do that?
enraged.
I am enraged as well. Why did you run through the water? Ugh. Okay. I guess I could have gone that way and around here. I don't know. That was ridiculous.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Yeah, I'm not using all the medkits for that. I'm not doing it. Can't make me. I
The
will
pain
clear
will subside.
one off
Your
of all
assistance
of this.
is much appreciated.
Yes, and also unnecessary because you weren't the one who needed it. Okay. Okay. Well, we've got 35, I guess. What difference does it make? Let's use them.
Injuries will not slow me.
They might.
Ministration is a holy task. Let me tend to your wounds.
I'm grateful.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
House Orselio thanks you.
The pain will subside.
I can see
Let me tend
bright
to your
colors
wounds.
again.
Thank you.
The pain will subside.
Just in time.
Be strong. Greater
I have a
trials
nose
lie
for
ahead.
profit.
Thank you.
Stop squirming.
We function as one.
Don't we, though? It's a ridiculous waste of resources.
I need your full cooperation.
Integrity factor
Hold still.
increased.
Okay. Mad Technomat. So it seems I could have sent one over here to cut the power. Okay. Emperor, protect us. This is a house of darkness and corruption. Does tend to seem to be, yes. The priest is mumbling an incoherent series of terms and designations.
Let us not dawdle.
Scraps of skin and broken nails and teeth are stuck in the ragged grooves on the bulkhead. Someone made a frenzied attempt to scratch the blasphemous symbol into the metal, showing themselves no mercy. Well, icky poo, man!
I always have a backup plan.
Accursed flesh, you betrayed me. I am drowning in the mire of flesh and sinew, but my spirit longs for the perfection of the machine. Tech comrade, you are in need of a ritual protocol of repair. We will mend you. Yes, we will mend you. Did they though?
Is there money to be made?
Did they mend him?
What are you gawking at, Iceman?
Merely taking a professional interest, nothing more. Pay attention.
Join me in prayer. Let's proceed. The Emperor favors me today.
So it would seem. Hey, goods. Vesper, you dog. Oh, tech use, okay. Let's get the team back together, shall we?
Operation successful.
Augmented gloves grants the wearer +10 weapon skill and +5 strength. Wow. Hey, Heinrichs, I found something for you. He's not even wearing gloves. That's perfect for him. Where are they at? Give me the number. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, sounds great. The metal feels a little warm and somewhat moist to the touch, remarkably similar to living skin. Ugh. The priest's eyes are completely empty. They are looking through you without seeing you. Okay. I see
Rise to the top,
toxin.
or get left in the dust.
Not a fan of toxin. Warning, invalid system pressure parameters. Expected value 10. Settings changed. New system pressure value 4. Settings changed. New system pressure value 5. Okay. I need 10, apparently. Got more to go, but I can't get to them without traveling through the yuck. Can I send Vesper?
How may I serve the dynasty?
No, I cannot. Okay.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Yeah.
What's a peculiar thing?
What's a peculiar? Oh, clear a passage with explosives. Okay. Turn on the backup generator. Okay, I see what we have to do. It's going to have to be one person to navigate through here. Do I have anything to mitigate toxin? No. I do not. So I am just going to fill up my med kits and I
These
guess
calculations are for
take
commoners.
Pascal through.
I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Let's get through
Always keep your eye on the prize.
it. Alright. 10. That's what we were looking for. Right there. Okay. So...
Why did I not foresee this?
Did that work? Oh. No. Pascal has to do it? Me too, Pascal. Me too.
Martyrdom is the reward.
Let's get out. Okay. I don't understand. 2, 7. Oh, invalid value. Oh, restoring. Okay. Try again. 7. 9. Now I
restless.
understand what we did wrong. Okay. This does how many? 4. And that does 1. That's the one I needed before. Okay. Alright, I've got
I've
it
seen a
now.
lot of innocent people. I have yet to
Let's
see.
not waste time with pleasantries.
7.
Data meditation is terminated.
9.
The Emperor sets my path.
10. Which is what it's supposed to be, right?
You are authorized. Reading damage.org.
Did that not work?
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls.
Okay. Well, that was obnoxious, but we got it. No.
Why? Haven't I studied hard enough?
No, you haven't. Gosh, dang it. I'm glad we're headed back to the ship next. I hope we don't have a whole lot of combat coming up, because that's ridiculous.
Machine guard grants the insight.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I always get the job done.
Okay, well,
I will lead us to fortune.
fix some problems here.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day. I need your full cooperation.
House Orselio thanks you.
Hold still.
We function as one.
This is just a ridiculous number of medkits. I realize it's because I'm messing up. Holy cow. To say that it wasn't very clear, I think, is an understatement.
Take heed, rogue trader.
Right there.
Okay.
Just as I planned, fate and fortune favor the bold. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Okay. Is that all of it? Now we're going back? Why do I feel like going back, all of the mad people are going to be hostile? I mean, it wasn't that many, but I bet they're going to have friends this time.
I always keep my options open.
Yep, they're all gone. Not here anymore. We have a servitor now. That wasn't here before. Let's see what happens.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Yep, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, well. Cassius first. Looks like Gladius will go after that. Man, these things have some hit points, boy. Let me tell you. Okay. Let's stick her over here. There's not a good place for her to get, like, literally the whole field. So we'll stick her there. Gladius, we will put toward the front where he can get to where he needs to go. Adira can be in the back. Argenta needs to be toward the front. Pascal can be toward the back. And where's Heinrichs? Okay. Heinrichs will also be back here. Okay. Let's start. Cassia first. Let's check what we're carrying. Good. The devastating staff. Alright. Let's step out and use our lidless stare.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Beautiful.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's pump everybody up that needs it. And we'll use...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
We will cast on Vesper. No, we won't, because I can't see Vesper. So that's super annoying. Okay, then we'll shoot. Can't get that one. Can't get that one. We'll do that one then.
On it.
Okay. In turn, Cassia will do a front line right here.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
a back line
I'm
here,
not accustomed to being ordered around.
and we'll do rear.
I
Here.
am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. And then she got combat locust stratagem. Let's do this one. And then turn. Oh, sharpshooter. Yikes. Okay. I don't like that. Gladius is up. He will step forward.
I'll see to it personally. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Forgot to set himself
maybe
aflame
down.
here.
But I'm not out.
Did I just kill myself? Wow, okay, that fire should not have done that kind of damage, but okay. That's ridiculous. Alright, well. We will come up with
I will
concentrated
bathe
fire.
this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands.
Beautiful. And then we'll run and gun. And come around the corner.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Except for the people standing directly in front of you, apparently. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, Heinrichs is up. We'll do Word of the Emperor. And Iron Arm on himself. And Endure, of course. And then we'll use Enfeeble on the enemy.
For the throne's glory.
Okay. Adira is up. We will relocate.
Quiet, Whispers. It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
She'll help out all of our friends over there.
Was that you? Or
And then we'll take a shot at the Servitor. Okay. Pascal is up. Bring him here. You can't mark that one, apparently. So we'll mark this way. Hunt down the prey. Perfect spot. Beautiful. Shoot again.
My vow is to serve.
Lovely. And we'll do joint
Running my
analysis
derelict override.
and then turn. Cassia is up. We will empower
Me?
Pascal this time.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Give him some health. Then have Adira do another round of shooting for us.
just as I foretold.
Beautiful. Cassie is back. We will shift the front line to here.
If I may,
And we will buff it
if
up.
only that were possible.
And then I will move her back into cover.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Alright, Argenta's up again. This time we will do
I'll do it.
reload. Okay. And get a shot in. Beautiful.
Doubt is for the weak.
And we'll use wildfire. Fire again.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Beautiful. And turn.
Deliver us!
Okay, Heinrichs is up. We will come up and attack.
I need a foothold.
And then charge.
But of course, Lord Captain.
With
Naturally.
another endure. And we'll end it there. Adira's up.
Will do.
We'll go ahead and use sensory deprivation
But
on
of
Mad
course.
Logus. And then finish off this servitor,
On it.
hopefully.
Farewell.
Perfect. And turn. Haskell.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Perfect spot. And we'll shoot. Beautiful. And then go ahead and do joint analysis.
Request approved.
And turn. Cassie is up. We'll
I'm
buff
not
Argenta
accustomed
this
to being
time.
ordered around.
Give her a little health boost.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Lovely. And turn.
I will endure.
Okay, Argenta.
I'll do it.
Concentrated fire.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow. Wow.
I'll do
Running
it.
gun.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Better not be intentional.
Sorry, Heinrichs. I almost am sorry about that. And turn. Okay. Heinrichs is up. He's already given himself that. We've already done Word of the Emperor. Let's see. Give himself warp speed. And then let's attack.
I won't object to it.
Lovely. Oh man. And then another
Let's see to
endure.
it.
End turn. Adira is up. We will go for the Mad Locust. Perfect. And then we'll relocate the Raven.
Damn. What was the command again? All right.
End turn. Pascal on the Servitor. It's our new prey.
Knows all, comprehends all.
Perfect.
My vow is to serve.
Okay. Cassie is up. Nobody she can see that she can buff. At least not with that. Yeah. Let me drop Zone of Fear right here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then get her out of his target. And have her buff
Battlefields
Adira.
are always drowned in scarlet. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then let her go for the
Will do.
Locust again.
No can do.
Okay. And Cassia is...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Cassia's done. Okay.
High momentum.
Let's see. Argenta's
Power
ready.
resides in the will of the righteous.
Firearm mastery. Yeah, that's not great. That's not either. Let's step to the side then.
You, my emperor.
Excellent. Okay, let Heinrichs attack.
But of course, Lord Captain.
And then charge if we can. We cannot, apparently. Endure.
Let's see to it.
Breakthrough. Okay. Slash.
Naturally.
Nice. Can I do it again?
Not sanctioned to do this.
I can. Nice.
More trouble
more?
than it's worth.
Okay. Interesting. turn. Adira is up. Let's reload.
Was that you? Or...
Just keep loading him up. And turn. Pascal. We'll come over.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
And fire. Badly. Okay.
Running binaric override.
Cassia's up.
Do not dare ask. Step aside. The navigator is coming. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Buff Adira. And for some reason, she can't fire, even though
Anything
she's
else?
reloaded last time. I don't know what that's about, but okay.
On it. Be gone.
Okay, the Mad Logus is gone. And Cassie will end her turn.
I feel cold.
Yeah, you look cold. Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
My god.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
These servitors have an insane number of hit points. I was
Strike
not
is a
prepared for
prayer.
this combat. Clearly, I have no idea
I'll
what
do
I'm
it.
doing. Okay. Alright. Good dodge. Okay.
I won't
To
object
break
to
through
it.
again.
Let's see to it.
Perfect. And then
But
attack.
of course,
Lovely. One more
naturally.
endure. Let's go ahead
For
and
the
get another
throne's glory, I'm done
flash.
with this one.
Nice. Good job, Heinrichs. Having to learn how to use him, because at this point, I just don't know. Why can she not attack? Okay.
Will do.
Okay. Pascal is up. Let's go ahead and mark him as prey. I think
Is
we already have,
contrary to
actually.
dogmatic protocols. Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Is it? Joint analysis. Cassia healing herself nicely at every turn. Let's, Zone of fear here. Nope, no movo.
Me?
Brendo.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
She she still can't do it. She can do this. Probably too bad thing.
Anything else?
Let's strip him again. Okay. Point of curiosity, maybe? Hey, that got him to move.
She's safer that way.
Ow. Okay, Argenta. We need over here somewhere so we can cut through all of those guys, I think. If I go there, not really anything. If I go here, well, here, let me swap weapons. That'll give me a different line. There we go. That's actually not bad.
That
Okay.
is for the weak. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
When you're good, Argenta.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, come on. So close. Okay.
High momentum.
The Emperor is on our side.
Nice.
I won't do that.
Let's see to it.
This
I'll
should
see
give
our
them full
foes
movement and
obliterated.
attack points.
Get me a target.
Beautiful. Is that all that's left right there?
But of course, Lord Captain.
Okay. Nothing else I can do from here, so we'll end it. Pascal is still dealing with this servitor.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Problem solved. In turn, Cassia is back. We'll bring her out. That won't work. How high up can I get her? No. Here. Okay, we'll bring her
Emperor,
here.
give me strength.
There's not really anywhere else she can go of value. Argenta. Can't do much about that guy either. We'll bring her
Guided
up.
by faith.
And Heinrichs finally is up.
I won't object to it.
Are you serious right now?
Not sanctioned to do this. Everyone, step aside. Be gone.
There we go. Ooh, okay. Well, that sucked a lot.
I have a nose for profit and
Get
a
everybody
taste for
together
adventure.
here.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I won't compromise my
Sins
principles.
hidden in the heart turn all to
I can see bright colors again.
Okay, well, that sucked, but we survived it. Hopefully we'll do better. I have a better understanding of what Heinrichs can do. I don't know how my fire damage did 30. It's supposed to do like a very small number because I even have resistances, so I really don't even understand what happened there, that I killed myself with that. I mean, admittedly, at half health, maybe I shouldn't have done it at all. I think there's a valid argument to be made for that, but holy crap. Well, folks, we are on a ship that I am unfamiliar with. I don't know anything about it, but it is definitely dangerous. We are making our way back around so that we can go through a door that we unlocked, and I imagine there are going to be a couple more combats between here and there. So exciting. We have taken quite the beating. I am confident we're going to do better going forward, and we will make it through. I'm really enjoying it, actually, and I hope that you are too. But we will need to do all of those things next time. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and this has been the fantastic Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps me out tremendously. And until we see each other again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, and goodbye.